Hey my brothers and sisters, your boy Zach, and welcome back to some more Wuthering Waves. In today's video, we're going to be talking about if these two new skins, the one for Changli and the one for Carlotta, are really worth it in terms of, how much they cost or what you're getting. So they are called deluxe skins, deluxe outfits. But if we head over to the shop and go down to outfits, we can see that as of right now, since the event, or 2.4 version is live, it is costing $19.80, and then the original price will be $24.80. But if we're being completely honest here, for what you get, which we'll go over everything you get, it's not really worth the money that you had to spend. Now, currently as well, you do get a coupon that will reduce the cost by $300, effectively making the first one you purchase $16.80 the same as the Sanhua skin right over here. But if you can, you might as well go for the best one, which is Changli, because you can also use it on hers. But back to these two. So everything you get with these skins, right? You're gonna go look at all the things you can get. First one being little, pictures for the teams that they could be placed on. Which one? It's that one. Yeah, but yeah, so 4 and 5. So they get little nice pictures similar to Changli. It's a new little nice picture, but that's nice and cool. Now, if we actually go to the little avatar pictures, you get an avatar picture for them as well. Whenever it loads, Jesus Christ, that took a minute. But yeah, change avatar. And here's Carlotta's. Here's her original. Here's Carlotta's again. Here's her original. Not that big of a difference, but is what it is. And then Changli. Here's her original. This is her new one. Back and forth, back and forth. Hair changed a little bit. But yeah, so there's that. And then lastly, we get to the actual outfits themselves, which, I'll put some footage of them up as well at this time. Now, why they do look amazing, and also, I believe, I know for a fact, Carlotta's second idle animation changes. It's now a little floaty, which is nice. It's cute and adorable. And don't get me wrong, the skins look amazing. Like, they look phenomenal and everything else. The main issue I have with them is the price. What you get is just not enough. Because the Sanhua skin, which gets the exact same stuff, which is a new little art that can be seen on the team, a avatar picture, and the outfit. You get the same 3 things for this 4-star as you get for these 5 stars. Now, that's such a big issue with me because the price just doesn't make sense. Like, if it wasn't version 2.4, brand new discounted prices, it'll be $24.80, and that's just not good enough for me for what you get. You're getting the same stuff as a 4-star skin. In actuality, that's what you're getting. So for it to be essentially $30, because so $24.80, if we go to purchase and look at, well, shit, no, it's more than that. All right, so looking at the pricing breakdown, right? So if you don't have your bonus, right, the first purchase bonus, and you want to get the skin after version 2.4, that's gonna be $35. Way too much. If you want to get the skin right now, you don't have your, bonus, it would still be $30. So shave off $5 if you buy it right now, and you didn't have a, double purchase bonus. And if you wanted to buy the skin right now, it would be $15 as long as you have the bonus, right? So I'm fine with, around the $15 point, even though I still don't like it, right? Because it realistically should just be $16.80. It should cost the same as the skin, which gives all the same stuff just for a different character. It doesn't matter if it's a 4-star character or not, simply because you could argue that it's a higher barrier of even having the character to get the skin for if they're a higher rarity, because higher rarity characters are harder to get. Sanhua, everybody got a Sanhua, like you get her for free. So the barrier to get her is very low, non-existent, honestly. But Carlotta and Changli, if you didn't get them recently, if you didn't get them on their first release, or if you didn't get them recently, and then you didn't know about the skin, you see them right now, now you gotta wait until they come back. And then after already purchasing, what's required for the skin, if you're somebody who is newer and you haven't spent any money, $15, you can go on the skins. But now, whenever the character comes back, you gotta hope and pray that you have saved up enough to pull them, and there hasn't been any other characters before they have come out that you want to pull. Because if there's other characters you want to pull, you probably pull for them, then you have less to pull for these girls when they come back. And then ultimately, you might end up spending more money to then guarantee these girls as well, to then have the skin go with the character themselves, So it's just a lot more to do for a 5-star character than it is for a 4-star character to get a skin. So wouldn't you argue that shouldn't the price be a little bit lower in that regard? Just saying. But I realistically believe these skins should be $16.80. $19.80 is pushing it, but $24.80 is definitely not even like realistic at all, like whatsoever. Like even then, she when her skin originally came out, I can't remember the regular price. I had to look it up. All right, so her skin when it first came out was 2680. So yeah, it will still be 200 more than their discounted skins. So yeah, Jesus Christ, that is just a lot. Again, I firmly believe these should have been 1680, like off rip. Like I know I bought them because I like them and I can afford it, but I just want more people to be able to get these skins, and the more they cost, the less people that can get them. Honestly, that's just how it works. And obviously, they don't change anything like effect wise or anything else. So that's why I'm just like, why does it cost so much? You know, Jinshi, even though I feel as though it's also overpriced, I'm giving it a pass only because you get so much more with it. You know, the special effects, the weapon coding, and everything else. Like they could easily attach the weapon skin to Carlotta's, the water gun that she's literally holding on to. Don't see why they didn't do that. And then Changli, I mean, she ain't really holding on to anything, so I can't really say, they could have asked something else. But yeah, no, uh, definitely overpriced for no reason whatsoever. Also, two other things. Still believe that Senhua's skin should be purchasable with Astrite simply because it was a free skin, and costing the amount of a multi is fair in my opinion. For something that was free but no longer is, you're giving up a whole multi for it. I feel like that is fair. And secondly, all these skins should be purchasable with actual cash, straight up money. I shouldn't have to go finagle in the purchase shop to buy back and forth between the different amounts to get the right amount for an outfit when I can just buy it straight out, because that will be the easier, more convenient thing to do. You should always make things convenient when it comes to purchasing things. That's just me personally. But yeah, it is what it is. I've said what I said. These skins honestly aren't worth the money. Like, I get it if you just really like the characters and you want to get a skin for them, that's fine. I'm just saying, we can all agree that these skins are overly priced, right? Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you next one. Love you guys, and bye-bye.